Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben and this is my review for Glorious, a new Shudder horror film that drops this weekend, Friday I think, maybe Saturday. It's one that I've been looking forward to because I thought it had an interesting premise. Now, normally when I do a review, I would chuck in a trailer. That's kind of how I do my reviews, to make it interesting, you know, moving images. I don't like doing simple stills because I think more moving images, just in case I'm boring when I'm talking, you have something to look at rather than just a bobbing head in the frame. However, this time, because of the nature of the movie, I'm not going to put the trailer in there. I don't want to do any spoilers for you, but I will be doing some terrible sketches. So I hope you enjoy this. Let's jump in. So Jason Stackhouse from True Blood gets drunk at a restaurant in the middle of nowhere. He encounters a mysterious guest in the bathroom, and from there things get far stranger than you can imagine. Again, we have J.K. Simmons as our guest, let's call him our guest, and Ryan Quentin as West, our drunk protagonist. It's a contained movie, and I would say that Ryan Quentin would not be my first thought as to someone who can hold a movie mostly on his own. Thankfully, I'm very wrong. He's perfectly cast for this role. He plays a confused, angry character with a lot of baggage. J.K. Simmons, let's call him Gat, needs to have a conversation with our West character. And as this conversation happens, an escalation in Crazy Town ensues in the best way. From character reveals to wow moments to what the TF moments, this movie had me thinking. I knew what sort of movie I was watching, and I knew what was coming. And when I guessed what was coming, I was still smiling when I saw what I had guessed. So it's definitely kind of predictable in some parts. But then when it caught me off guard, I was really impressed. Part of what makes this movie so good is that the script's dialogue is really tight. It's funny, quirky, and full of mystery. Our characters learn about each other through these exchanges. You get gore, but you earn that gore. You get what did I just see, but you have to earn that as well. The film, to its credit as well, is short and does not outstay its welcome. The score is minimalistic and airy when it needs to be. The special effects and prosthetics are great and what you'd expect for this type of film. I really want more from these writers and the director and the team that made this movie, because with the budget's constraints that they obviously had with this film, once we get into the bathroom, that is where the film shines, where it takes on a life of its own. Everything beforehand feels like a low-budget indie film. So once we have those car scenes where you see the Jason Stackhouse character, sorry, I just see him as the character from True Blood. However, once we get into the bathroom, everything is fine. Everything before that does feel like a low-budget indie film because of the nature of this type of film. You know it when you see it. That's not to its detriment. It's not badly filmed, it's not that badly created, and it's not very long in that movie. It just kind of establishes what character's going through at that moment. Feels like he's gone through a breakup and he's sad and angry, going through a bit of turmoil, and then he finds himself in this bathroom with things just go awry and get really weird. The ending of this film is why indie sometimes work perfectly for a really, enclosed area. The reveal sometimes packs a more powerful impact where you see things coming and then you don't see things coming, and then you're hoping that you're kind of rooting for a character, and then things swap and change and you're not quite rooting for that character, and then you're wondering what on earth this movie actually is about. It kind of takes all of those altogether. It's one of the best films I've seen when it comes to indie and this type of genre, this kind of setup that I've seen in a long time. I'm going to give this 5 crazy Nicolas Cages out of 5.
Cop car!
In this genre, it is perfect. It knocks it out of the park. I know it's not a perfect film, but how it sets it out and what it accomplishes within a short time frame of a horror movie, what they managed to put in with this small enclosed space, I was just like, yeah man, that's the sort of film that I think will launch directors into the stratosphere. They'll showcase, they will use this type of film and going, look what I made as an indie film. I managed to gather an amount of money and I can prove that I'm great creative. Now give me 100 million and see what I can do with that if I can do this. Really looking forward to what people think about this. I kind of want to watch it with other people just to see their reaction of the movie as things unfold. That's kind of what the movie is. It's one of those films that you love to watch back with people that haven't seen it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Can't wait to chat to you in the comments below with this. Once you've seen it, please don't spoil it for other people. Just do the word spoiler and ... because, you know, we want to keep this fresh and allow people to enjoy it for themselves. Don't forget, we have another 2 movie reviews for you to watch right here. But most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.